Yes.
What was that?
Where did Jericho go?
Where did
Yeah,
Jericho?
he was over here.
Where did
Where in the
Jericho
world
go?
is Jericho San
Being
Diego?
little
There,
edgelord
there he
boy.
is.
I am one with the shadows.
You fucking.
If you could add like tiles on top of yourself, you probably would. Oh, there's a caster.
Hey, yo, proactive caster asking.
Oh yeah, there's no mist here anymore.
As we
So
saw.
I guess he
He has
takes
to
the
walk like a
stairs.
plebeian.
Haha! Takes some fucking
I mean, he can
stairs.
teleport normally, like technically. He just. does
I
better.
mean, yeah, he could make some mist and just pop up there.
He blows up.
Does he do that? Or
he,
just
he smokes on a
walk
fat
up here like
joint.
a plebeian. Excuse me. Smokes a
Said
fat.
that.
Puff puff.
He comes over. Jericho, what are you doing? Are you just like crouching up here? You're sitting.
He's yeah, slash squatting on the edge, watching everyone work, trying to see what he can do to help out, if anything.
Okay. Well, you see Caster come over and walk up and just sit down on the opposite side of you.
As he is making the movement to sit down, Jericho's already crouched or squat here,
In a fat shit.
taking a fat no. Something on your mind?
Just had a couple thoughts. Are you planning on staying around?
Don't see why not. Walk with you a lot to the Christine compound. Assume that's where we're still headed.
As far as I know, yeah.
I've been without some proper thread for some time, and I've got a lot of holes in my outfit. I really need to patch them up. I'm also out of a sewing kit, tools, the like. I need to restock.
He just does a nod and he sort of sets his helmet and his weapon to the side and sits there, one leg up and his elbow on his knee, looking out on the horizon. You could say there's a metaphor there.
I've always been so bloody bad at those. What's the metaphor?
There's something poetic about being out of thread to fix the holes in yourself.
He nods slowly, and as he turns his head, like away from Cass, looking off in this direction, he's like snickering, trying to not let it show. But he turns his head back. I think I see what you mean. It's a better metaphor than anything those Daoists can come up with. They keep talking about the bloody ocean. But, yeah, you words ain't lost on me.
He just does a slight nod. Hard to blame him. People are always attached to what they love.
They sure do. What
You
do
know, I
do?
heard one time that a lot of times people use smiles to hide a pain that just won't go away.
He's smiling. um, yeah, I heard that too. You think there's any truth to that?
He just does a small smile. I guess I do.
Would you say, it applies to you?
He just like does a slight nod, and you see him like wipe away a small tear from his eyes. Do you ever stop hurting so much from losing them? All your friends, that is.
No. I wish I could say it gets easier. That you sort of get used to not having them around. but no amount of optimism can change the truth. It's been 5 years now, and I'm still pressed about it. But can't really get mad at the watch about that. They did say right on the tin what we were getting into. Made a sticker on bloody crows.
Yeah. Huh. I guess you never really think it's true until it happens, right?
You don't get
You-
used to it. It doesn't get easier. So the only thing you really can do is use it as fuel. Get angry about it. Fight through it. Fight because of it.
He just does like a slight nod at that. I'm happy you feel that way. That's kind of why I came up here.
Oh,
He just like wipes the tears away from his eyes as best he can. Takes a deep breath and steels his resolve. You love her, don't you?
you've been talking to Victor.
Victor never gives away any secrets.
Good. That was the idea I got about him, and I was afraid I was wrong. I'm assuming we're talking about who we think we're talking about.
Leona.
Yeah. Look, part of me wants to tell you the same thing I told Vic, and that's that everyone loved her. She has that effect on people. But this ain't the first time that you brought her up. If I'm being frank, as much as I like Victor, there's something about you that I guess reminds me about the qualities she has. So, yeah, I care about Leo. Gave me plenty of reason to.
But I'm very sorry you lost her too. After everything, that was the last thing you deserved.
What is lost, Kester, can always be found again.
He just sort of stands up at that, grabs his stuff. But some lines can't be uncrossed. So I want to make myself very clear. When we see her, I will kill her. And I would
Well.
encourage you not to intervene.
So, I've got until we see her again to change your mind.
I suppose you do. Mine or yours, whatever needs to change.
Easy enough. Good talk. And Cass. I really got the short end of the stick, but you lost some folks. And you and I both know, I know what that's like. But you've got others to depend on. And they depend on you all the same. Cherish them while you still have them.
He just nods a couple times. I think I can do that, Jericho.
I know you can.
Thank you for hearing me out.
Thanks for coming to see me. You're one of the good ones. No matter what the Strix Blight says.
He just throws his helmet on. I'm gonna go scouting. Clear my head a little. Maybe scream into the wind about things that won't change.
Anything can change, Kester. Everything can change. Happy scouting.
He just does a nod to you, throws a little mist down and teleports through it. Before heading off.
Fucking hell. He goes back to his side of the tower.
I just have this image in my head of him Slav squatting over there the whole time. It's like a little like a duck.
Any waddle away, waddle waddle.
So, does anyone else do anything on this fine day?
I'm assuming I'm spending the whole day learning this language.
Probably about 5 hours, you know.
Probably that long.
How long would Gregor and Doran's bit take, do you think?
Given that 30 roll,
5 minutes.
probably that 30 minutes at most.
Okay.
31 for each
One
minute.
per roll.
Okay, well let's do this then. Initially, Gregor will try, once that's done, he'll try to pay attention to what's happening with the sign language. Is he able to follow it, like, at all?
He ain't in the link, so probably not.
Yeah, just by looking at it.
Considering your intense grasp of common,
Yeah.
probably like it's a lot of moving, the hands. Roll an int check.
Okay.
I don't know if a natural 1 or natural 20 would be better.
All
So,
right, that's
about
about what I thought. So seeing that that's how that's gonna be, he'll nod at them doing that, and head off. Leave him to it. If he sees Jericho up there, slab squatting, he'll join him on the tower.
I think he and Gregor make eye contact for a solid 5 seconds before Jericho goes, oh, and kind of scoots away from the edge to try and stay hidden, but the damage is done. You can go join him.
Yeah, so he'll not necessarily hurry over there, but walk over and then leap most of the way and then claw his way the rest up to the roof and look at Jericho.
As your eyes cross the edge, he's like, hello, cunt. What can I do you for?
As you start doing that, you hear, "Hey, I just fixed that."
Sorry, Mule.
As Mule looks over, Jericho's just pointing at Gregor like he did it.
He just looks at you. It's okay.
He'll nod at him.
He's sweet.
Oh. What's going on?
What's it to you? Still squatting, looking up all the way at Gregor.
Gregor will mirror Jericho in a squat across from him.
He squints. He's like, your knees aren't terribly far apart. You're not very flexible, are you?
Is that a test?
Yeah, you failed.
You
Regardless,
know,
what do you want?
I came up here to say, despite how our last talk went, when you're not jabbing me, I like you, Jericho. I wanted you to know that I think you're one of us.
Why?
It's my instinct about you. Is it wrong?
You know, this kind of does piggyback off what we talked about last time. You rule too much by your instincts there, bud. Your instincts about me, your instincts about that girl. Granted, I'm not saying you can't like who you like. Me, or any blonde bombshells in the watch, or your fellow brothers and sisters. I'm just saying, like them for who they are, not because your little dog nose sniffs them out and likes what it smells.
Jericho,
Yeah.
if I like somebody, it's because I like who they are.
So you say. I'm just wondering if there's any truth to that, or if you fooled yourself as well. But you know what? Maybe I can start liking you too. There's a small punch in the shoulder that probably doesn't even move, Gregor.
He'll return it, and it's up to you how much Jericho moves, if at all.
He fucking falls on his butt. He's slash one. You kidding me? He just stays where he is, seated. Though, I'm curious. Did you talk to any of your classmates about what we talked about with the blood cloaks?
Broad strokes.
Broad strokes. Maybe try very fine, detailed strokes. You know, I'm not much of a painter. That wasn't really my forte, but they probably should know this.
Yeah, they probably should.
All I'm saying is, before you go biting down on any blood-cloaked throats, maybe cue your fellow watchmen in, you know.
Well, I'll
Otherwise,
try to do that. But if I'm biting their throat out, it's not because I know they're already guilty.
Well, I should hope so, because if you start doing that sort of thing on a hunch, then you won't last much longer in the watch or this world. And trust me, as shit as this world is, you and I both know it's the best case scenario for us.
No.
Good. And for once, I'll believe you. Now,
For once, I like how the conversation we've had has gone.
don't get used to it.
He'll nod. Then kind of like awkwardly look at the stairs, like, I guess I should use these instead of the fast way, because it'll upset Mule. And he'll take the stairs back down.
As you
start,
yeah, go ahead.
as he starts taking the stairs, Jericho goes, yeah. Despite the fact that he was raised a farmer.
You you see his mule's finished repairing the holes. He just looks up to you at the top. Bless you.
Thanks, buddy.
Yeah, okay.
He's a good kid.
You see Mule like dust his hands off Gregor and just put him on his hips and look at his work.
Good as new, huh?
Well, could probably use a few more spares.
You, Oh. I was gonna ask you something, but then it occurred to me that you may not know what I would ask. Do you know where my brothers are? Do you know who my brothers are?
Who?
Okay. Don't worry about it. I'll pat his shoulder.
Okay.
Go look for Bradford and Lucy and Glenn.
You see him like break a stick and start carving it and like measuring up the way to put some spears around the base of this tower.
Gotta love Mule.
Good night, bud. Yeah, just icing it. Because it's a piece of crap. Good night, Bug. I love you.
I heard that you said your future was.
Yeah, it is. It's okay. Yeah, that'd be great. Thanks. So you head off. Huh? Yeah, he's fine. Clint, I think you were making your way around this way.
I'm just. You fucking put the icon on. It's okay.
Yeah, oh, how
Wait a
stealthy are you being?
Apparently a 21.
20. Oh, you already rolled it. I'm so blind.
Good.
Oh god, you have a plus 11 stealth. Holy shit, dude.
I have
Fucking
no idea.
Expertise.
So, as you make your way over there, you just hear Erica saying, I'm sure that is interesting to you. I'm just curious about what you're working on. You seem to be so isolated. Well, hard work doesn't happen when you have to be around stupid people. Oh, is that so? Well, tell me what it is you're working on. I'm sure you wouldn't be able to understand. He just like sits down. Oh, try me. Well, what I'm doing is making a biological derivative that's going to change the ways people's cells function. But I'm sure. Oh, I see. Yeah, like you're affecting it at the mitotic level,
Wait, what?
right?
What?
That's Quint is mentally going. Wait, hold on a second.
Yes. How did you? I know many things. You see, sometimes when you give people the chance, they can surprise you. Well, I'm sure that fluke is a curious anecdote, but besides that, you see, here's the thing. If you stop relying on yourself and started looking for others, you might be able to figure out more. There's a lot of brains, even if you don't think they're as smart as yours. Everyone has a perspective to offer. I'm sure you believe that.
This is.
And I am sure that eventually you will make progress and get what you're trying to achieve. Even if it does take you 10 more years because you are so stubborn.
He gave a number to it.
God
He just-
damn.
Pats her on the head. But I'm sure if you continue the way you're going, you'll get eventually. Good luck. And to you. Roll an insight, Clint.
Okay. I can fill one of those real fast. Nice. Very good. Very good.
Erica's not a great deceiver. Seething.
Thieving.
Coping even.
Thieving. Plus L, plus coping, plus sieving, plus molding, plus maintenance, plus dex build, plus bleed build.
Actually, she is a bleed pill. No, she's a poison
Yeah,
pill.
she has a bleed build, yeah.
I mean, kinda, yeah. She's actually someone who likes Melania.
That's a test
She
subject.
would, actually. Anyways.
Point isn't going to poke the sleeping